Channel 6 and Channel 28.
This is 131.
And count. Got a question for Ms. Dacey, if I could. Looking for something maybe you don't say at every stop. And if you could do it at the microphone, what surprised you the most about Columbus on this visit?
Well, probably how much I love Jenny's ice cream. I didn't know that before I got here, but I am addicted to salted caramel. So that was a big part of the visit. No, I think the thing about having the meetings in DC is that you have to come here to see, proximity, to see what the city looks like, to spend time really honing on the logistics, and that was an incredibly helpful thing to come here and to, have the bus tours, to walk the streets, and certainly I would agree with the mayor that the collaboration between, we met with labor, we met with business, we met with the progressive community, and we met with public officials, and they're all working together here, I know, to make Columbus the best city it can be.
Can you tell us a little bit about your trip to Ohio State, the tour of the stadium, what you saw, what you thought, who you met?
The Tech Advisory Group did break up and do some different portions of that. I actually didn't do the stadium tour. I was here meeting with some progressive groups. But I know that we're all going to regroup, and the team's going to tell me how it went, what they thought about that.
Obviously you're not going to tell us where you're being, but can you tell us what the ideal convention site would be? What things have to come together to be number one on the list?
The consideration, of course, finance and logistics take a lot and are at the forefront of making this, a convention that works and works for everybody. It's too early in the process really to comment on that. We are looking at 5 cities. This has been only the 2nd city. We have a lot more to do. We'll bring all that information together and look at it holistically.
Danny, obviously you're looking at the nuts and bolts as you travel to these various locations. Can you tell us, does Columbus at a minimum meet the minimum requirements, infrastructure, transportation, hotels?
I can say all cities that we're doing site visits for met a certain criteria that had us look at it and have us travel to the city itself to look at it. So,
Was Columbus beyond that?
again, this is too early. I mean, there's a lot of factors that will go into this. I will say that coming to the city shows that there was a certain criteria that we thought it was worth coming to the city to look at it firsthand.
And obviously, a set date hasn't been made yet, but what's the ballpark date for the 2016 convention?
I think we have a window between July and the end of August to look at the dates that would be appropriate for our convention.
Okay, so you wouldn't be in September?
No.
Okay. So Ohio State, their first home game or their first football game in 2016 is the last week of August. Has your group looked at that in terms of what
That's
kind
one
of
of
problems
the
logistically?
things that we're bringing back in consideration and looking at, like I said, everything. The Tech Advisory Group will come together. A lot of us, like I said, divided off to different parts of this. We're going to have a conversation about all those aspects.
What impact, if any, does the Republicans' convention in Cleveland have on your decision here?
We're looking at all the 5 states that we agreed to in the site selection, and we'll take that into account, and looking at them all individually to see which is the best one.
You got time for one more
Can
question.
Columbus compete with New York and Philadelphia?
We're visiting all 5 cities, so I think everything's on the table, so yes.
What's your favorite part about the last 2 days, besides James?
There's not really one thing that I can pick beside Jenny's. No, there's been a lot, and I think the best thing is really the mayor did do a great job of showing us every aspect of what we were looking for and the various groups in different parts of the city. So,
Did you have a preconception of what Columbus was before you came here? Before you saw the presentation?
we're looking at them all from the RFPs we got in our individual site selections. So, thank you.
Mr. Mayor, did
As
you?
you guys break up, we do have a lot of other great friends here to talk to. We just have to get Amy to continue